Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So, we are obviously, very obviously back with some more Labyrinth of Grisaia. We're going to continue on with the good old Michiru route. Yeah, not really route, it's an after story. So it's kind of set in stone. It assumes you got the good ending. I never actually specified that. All of these after stories assume you got the good end. So I feel like one or more of the characters die in the bad end. I don't know. That just, I feel like a thing. Yeah, I don't know why I yawned there for a minute. Oh well. So, fun, quick little important news. I posted in Discord and on Twitter a little bit earlier. That's it? No, I was off yesterday, so I couldn't say it on stream yesterday, because I wasn't streaming yesterday. Guess what has just come in? My new pair of God Hands. They arrived. I have a very good set of nippers again. So, expect, possibly next week, Gunpla Chill to be back on the menu. We can finally build up the Astria Type F. And the new Gundam. I ended up buying a new Gundam to go along with that because I wasn't going to pay shipping on just a pair of small-ass nippers. Figured they got to put it in a box anyway. Let's get a kit to fill that box, and they just shoved that into the box. Well, they shoved it into the kit, and then shoved the kit into the box. It was a box in a box. So, yeah, Gunpla Chill is finally back on the menu once again. I'm very, very happy about that. I've just been staring at the Astria kit every day. It's like, I'm going to build you sometime. I will build you at some point. Well, I'm going to now. Now I can. I didn't want to use... I didn't want to use my Gundam-based ones because they don't cut nearly as nicely. These are good in a pinch or with slightly older kits that I'm not too worried about maybe making little fuck-ups on. But stuff like the Astria, that has a lot of parts going to it, a lot of different details and everything going on there, so I'd rather have something that's a little more fine. I've also got to remember tomorrow, after I get off work, to see if I can find a glass file. Because that apparently works really well with taking nubs away. Like, really well. So yeah, I just got to remember, after work, go to Health and Beauty and see if we have any glass files. I'm yawning again. Yep. Anyway, we are actually for sure back with Labyrinth of Grisaia, continuing Michiru's after story, as I said before. Also, if I am remembering correctly, yep. As of an hour ago, the first part of the after story has just been uploaded up onto YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna do a different thing with uploading VODs a little bit too now as well. I'll have them uploaded, but I'm gonna have them scheduled to come out like a day apart from each other. Just so I'm not like shotgunning a million VODs on there at once. So I've got it separated. So yeah, part 1 of Michiru's after story just got posted about 5 o'clock. Tomorrow at 5, part 2 will end up getting posted, and if I remember to upload it in time, part 3 should be the day after tomorrow. Just to kind of, I don't know, just to kind of keep it a little more organized, a little nicer, neater, and have a nice little backlog of things that'll just, you know, post. I mean, they are just raw VODs, but meh, it is what it is. I like it. I like how I'm doing it that way. Oh my God, why am I yawning? Holy crap. Yeah, alright, perfect. Oh, good thing I got my tea. Alright, so, what happened last time we played?
続きじゃないんだからね。
We were continuing the weird winter-summer date thing with Michiru. We were gonna have a snowball fight, but there was no snow, so her solution was bring bags of ice cubes and just chuck ice cubes at each other. Yeah, Yuji turned that around to making her dig a hole in the ground with a popsicle stick by claiming she's gonna make a trench for proper warfare. She did it for, like, I don't know, half an hour? Or something? She did it for a little while. Just digging a hole with a popsicle stick. That was a thing. Then they moved along to, go and watch a movie. She was gonna leave it to, you know, what Yuji wanted to watch, but he didn't really care. It's like, no, you can choose. So they go and watch a prequel film for Tuna Fish Man, all about the villain General Spare Ribs. Because he mentioned he watched anime one time and assumed he liked all anime, and they went with that. Don't ask. They went to see a kid's film. Michiru actually enjoyed it. She actually gave a pretty good critique about it, too, and then started complaining that that's not what you do on dates. Like, what the hell was that? How was that a romantic date? We saw a kid's movie. Then they went to wherever this is, some kind of arcade-type-ish place, to get sticker pictures taken. You know, they take your picture, then you can write on it and stuff in the program, then it prints all your pictures out as stickers. They were doing that. And having a little bit of trouble with the posing, and then arguing about what to write on it. Yuji was really dead set on writing National Defense all over the fucking photos. Also, we've been cutting back to Sakaki a fuck ton, and it seems like she's being indoctrinated into a cult. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why they got let into the fucking school building, but that's Grisaia for you. It just kind of does what it does. Anywho, we're gonna continue on and see where this weird-ass date takes us. Oh yeah, we ended off literally on that. I don't know if she's being indoctrinated.
これ撮り直しがしたいんだけど。
What's wrong with the pictures we got? They look pretty decent to me.
こんなのデートじゃない。主に国を守ることしか書いてないし、ロマンティックじゃない。
Ah yes. Her words were first stick pic. Young Spare Ribs was so awesome, the movie. The bonus figurine was awesome too. And then Yuji just being like, attention all forces, prepare for trench warfare. Steadfast Guardian. She told him to write something wintry. He just wrote winter on her head. She wanted to write blockhead, but then got writer's block or something, so it's just block. Like, god damn. Didn't realize taking a few photographs could be so complicated.
もっとね、ロマンティックなのがいいの。デートらしいのがいいの。
Michiru clutches our sheet of stickers in her hand, her eyes growing steadily redder. It's clear she's genuinely upset. A little reluctantly, I head back over to the photo booth. Fine, fine. I'll make sure to write something more appropriate this time. Just remember that national defense is important too.
それは るけどデートっぽくないじゃん。もっとデート。
Hey, Golden, how's it going? Don't call me a baka. In between sniffles, Michiru wipes her nose with the sleeve of her coat. She's biting her lip and looking at me reproachfully. Feeling a little guilty despite myself, I wrap an arm around her slender shoulders. Whoever said I was talking... I don't know! It's my chat! I assume you're talking to me. Come on, stop crying. I'll give you a kiss. Oh! Oh my. Great, his bangs are covering his eyes. He's become a hentai protag. I mean, he already is one technically, but even more so now. In the privacy of the photo booth, I lean down and kiss Michiru deeply. She wraps herself around me like pasta around a fork. I was Michiru talking to Yuji. Oh, okay, I get it now. Said you wanted romance, so I tried my best to provide. Well, I wanted to let you do this your way. It wasn't working out too well, so I'm trying to meet you halfway. Anyway, let's take another set of photos. As I bend down to put more money into the machine, Michiru reaches out slowly and stops me. Okay, this is why she's still my best. This is why she's my best girl. Shit like this. Even if she's a complete and utter dunce, she's still best girl. Hey, PJ! How's it going? How is it hanging? A kiss, you mean? Sure. This time, I kiss her even more deeply than before. Something about the way her lips cling to mine is surprisingly stimulating. I have to ask, how do these VAs do the kissing on mic? I really need to know. How do they do this in the you know, the recording booth? Are the sound effects needed? Yeah, I mean, they put you into the moment. Her eyes a bit unfocused, Michiru leans her body's weight against me. Right here? In the booth? That's a crime. The photos? Yeah, I know. I'll put the money in. Her breath feels unusually hot against my neck. What, you're aroused? Thank God this is the Steam version. I wouldn't say that, but this place isn't exactly private. Yeah, we know what they're gonna be doing after this date. That's not what I meant. Do you think you can keep absolutely quiet? Holy shit! Yuji, you fucking mad lad. They're gonna go play patty cake? Yes, sure. Something's gonna get clapped, alright. God damn. Is this man really saying if you keep it quiet, we can do it right here? That is... wow. Grab spray bottle. I'm immune.
もう撮影終わりましたか？使っていいですか？
They ain't taking photos. They weren't taking photos. Oh my god, not Yumiko Monkey. Hey Nick, how's it going? Dumps water bucket? No, don't be like that. Don't dump water on me. What you guys should do is dump support over on PJ. Yeah, I should absolutely go and give her some support. She's doing an Ocarina of Time randomizer run, having a hell of a time of it because, oh, you know, it's a randomizer. They're bitches and a half. You never know what you're gonna get from them. And also just plays a lot of community games with, well, nice great big group of friends. I believe playing a bunch of Chain Together recently. So, yeah, you know how chaotic that's gonna get. So if you want to see that and more, PJ's where to go. Doing good, Nick? Good, good. Glad you're doing good. I'm sorry, we just finished. I step out of the photo booth, leading a dazed Michiru by the hand. 3 high school girls are waiting impatiently outside, but once they spot me, they turn to look at each other.
いえ、大丈夫です。
I'm sorry, I need to, like, message somebody really quick. Why is she Teens, guys. Teens in love. What do you expect? Oh. Yeah, maybe we want to get someone to clean that. It wouldn't really be... I mean, no matter what they did, it wouldn't feel right going in there after. Ugh.
ちょっと、あの人タイプじゃない？
Oh my god.
でも彼女いるじゃん。いいよいいよ、気にすることないってば。
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. That's her fucking mindset right there.
気にするよ。
Oh my god. Okay, back to Yumiko being, you know, brought into this cult because she's too much of a pushover in this world. Oh my god. Get the fucking box cutter out, please.
ですから、受信機がある時点で契約が成立してるんですね。見てる見てないの問題ではないんですよ。
Why is a guy collecting fees going to a school's dorm specifically for it? Wouldn't you go to the fucking, I don't know, the people that run it, not a student that just lives there? Like, what the fuck?
口座引き落としですと払い忘れもありませんし、おすすめなんですけど、どうですかね。
Also, does Japan also have a fee for that? I know the UK does. The UK literally has a fee for if you have a television that, you know, plays even just basic cable, you have to pay a monthly fee just for that. A literal TV tax. It's weird. So, like, apparently if you can prove you use the TV for anything other than watching, you know, television, you can get the fee waived. But it's like a pain in the ass. Just imagine because you own a TV, you have to pay a fee every month to the government. Just because you own the TV. I couldn't. I honestly couldn't. How's Yumiko? How'd you let this happen?
ほら来てますね。宇宙からのエネルギーが来てますね。月から彼らは親子の絆、特別な力を調査するためにすでに地球にやってきているんですよ。
来てる。月から来てる。
さあ、彼らに祈れば救われます。病気も治ります。
ちょっと一瞬だけ。
あんたらさ、さっきから月とかなんだって言ってるけど、ちゃんと受信料払ってんの？
君、月に祈りたまえよ。そこには我らの兄弟がいるのだよ。
その人たちの家にはテレビある？払ってる？
いや、わからないけど。
なに？兄弟なのにわかんないの？携帯とかでテレビ見れるでしょ？
What the fuck is going on?
来てる。電波来てる。
ほら、電波来てるって言ってるし。いつから払ってないの？
Bruh.
複数の訪問者を前にトイレに行きたいことが言い出せないでいた。
Oh, come on.
セーブしないんだからね。
Actually, hold on. What's our progress
いき
at
なり
now?
の進行度の確認なんてしないんだからね。
44%. Okay, we went from 20% to 44%. That's actually not bad. Oh, gee, did she have fun? Yeah, she kind of got a dicking down in the middle of the room, but whatever. Sure. Fucking Christ, this game. So, did you have fun?
楽しかったけど、でも全体的にちょっと想像してたのと違うのよね。もっとラブラブで冬冬な感じにしたかったんだけどな。
The hell do you want from him? The man broke a lot of actual laws. Oh my god. You're still stuck on that, are you? Alright then. Wait here for a minute.
なんで？ちょっと一人にしないでよ。寂しいでしょ。
It's just for a minute. Be patient and stand by quietly. If you get bored, practice your arm rotation forward leaning stretch.
腕か、ちょっとそれ言葉だけじゃどんな動きか全然わかんない。
A moment ago, I spotted something modestly appealing in the show window of a nearby shop. Ah, show window nearby shop. I don't know why I'm fucking that up. Compared to the bustling stores all around it, the place I got my eye on doesn't exactly appear to be thriving. The front door is heavy enough that it feels like a discouragement to enter. When I push it open, I find an interior that resembles the inside of a log cabin.
いらっしゃい。
The cramped shelves are overflowing with a wide variety of things, mostly old-fashioned and worn by time. The sheer amount of dust on top of it all makes me think it's a deliberate part of the decor. At a glance, I spot puzzles made from blocks of wood, rusted tin dolls, and picture books that look like the life's work of some elderly Russian artist. That's quite specific. There isn't a single thing in here that you'd find at any modern retail store. I'd been intending to just buy the item I spotted in the window, but out of pure curiosity, I strike up a conversation with the clerk. Really like what you got here.
Huh?
The clerk, seated behind the shop's wooden counter, looks up from her magazine with a dubious expression. She doesn't seem to be wearing cosmetics. A pair of eyeglasses with overly thick silver rims dangle from a chain around her neck. Looks like the kind of a woman who wears beaten-up old shoes everywhere. She'd be something of a beauty in the right clothes, but I get the idea she doesn't really care. At the moment, she's just wearing a faded work shirt and an ugly pair of jeans.
そりゃどうも。だけどあんたみたいに若い子だったら向かいの店の方がいいよ。新商品、ヒット製品、何でも取り揃えておりますってね。
How do you stay in business?
うちは屋根裏の物置かゴミ捨て場みたいなもんさ。
Seems pretty nice, as dumps go.
うちのじいさんの趣味だから私にはわからないね。どれも好きに持っていってくれと言いたいところだけど信じられない値段がついてるのもあるんだな、これが。
I miss going to a flea market. It was cool just seeing whatever was there and just finding those random things. Like, guys, my absolute holy grails of things I found at a flea market are like 90% of the Power Rangers in Space Mega Voyager, and an almost complete Power Rangers in Space Astro Megazord. Both of them at the same flea market months apart. The Mega Voyager, I spotted all the individual toys kind of lying out on their shelf, and the clerk wasn't really looking, so I just kind of quickly threw it together because I kind of knew how the toy went. I'm like, okay, it's one toy. One toy. How much for this? $20? Deal. Then at Anime North, some guy was just happened to be selling the shield. That's also like a separate Zord in and of itself that holds the head. So I got an extra head and the shield for it. The only thing I'm missing for the Mega Voyager now is the rest of the rocket to make their actual main weapon, which is actually nice. I had to do a tiny little repair on it. The one arm was like just falling off and loose, which, for anyone that doesn't know, the Mega Voyager toys' arms do not come off. It was a fairly easy fix. I actually kind of took a chance and undid both sides of it just to see how the arm was hooked in on the side that was fine, and then just kind of replicated on the other side, and yeah, arm's back on there. Doesn't ratchet, though. It just goes wherever it wants. One ratchets, the other doesn't, but it stays perfectly fine. It's like, oh, alright, cool. I guess I made it better? Cool. But the Astro Megazord, oh my god. You know how surprised I am to see that thing? Number one, it had the sword. Number one rule of toys like that come with accessories that go inside their hands, it's one of the first things lost. It had the sword. Cool. That's awesome. It had the shield, which is another thing that can just be lost. It can be stored when the Astro Megazord is in its Mega Ship mode, like the ship mode, stored underneath, but that one could also be lost because it's a tiny little piece of plastic. That was still there. Cool. It has two very tiny turrets that sit on the legs. that are pointed out when in its ship mode and just kind of there when it's in Megazord mode. But those are still there and also in good condition. Alright, awesome. All the stickers and the decals are in there. Damn near mint. I could not, like, see a crease or a scratch or a fade on them. Even better. It had fucking batteries in it and the electronics still work. That thing is like 20 years old. I am amazed. Like... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go get it. I'm just gonna go get it. I don't care. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, also grabbed Mega Voyager, because he was just kind of right there. They're a little dusty, because they've been kind of stored away. But, there it is. I didn't grab the shield. I didn't bother to grab the shield, because... Oh, no! Well, I stored it badly. I broke that because of how I stored it away. That's my bad. It's 100% my bad. I can get that glued back. I can glue that back on. I mean, yeah, it just fell off now. I'd rather it fall off now than when I put it away. But yeah, this guy, just found him sitting there. Let's see. Battery should still be good. Maybe. Let's find out. Still work. This guy's also a lot bigger than I remember him being, to be perfectly honest. But everything was still here. The head's the shuttle, which is another thing that could be lost because this thing is so tiny. There's the little turrets I'm talking about. Those things disappear all the time. And we'll just plug you in here so I don't lose it. And then... Oh, gotta... And... There. Now it's the mega ship. This is literally like a holy grail of mine, because I love in space, and I love all the stuff from in space. Especially just the Astro Mega Ship. This is so cool. And then the good old Mega Voyager. I have like 99% of it. I'm just missing the rocket. The top half of the rocket. But everything else is here. Weird big old shuttle that I had to get at Anime North because the guy was selling it randomly, and the head just pops into there. Just like that. I know you're joking, Golden. I know you're joking. There we go. That's right. Close those. Trying to remember how to do this. It's not like that. Oh, okay. It was just sticking. That's all. It's just been a little bit, so everything is just kind of like... Oh, I have to... There we go. There's the other one. That's one Zord down. Now the color balance here is like awful right now. I can barely see what I'm doing, but I'm putting shit together. Ah, and tearing it apart. So yeah, all of this stuff was separate at the flea market, and I just kind of threw it together real fast. And got them to give it to me for the price of one toy and not like 2.5. That's all I have of the rocket, sadly. That's it. That's all I've got. I'm missing the entire top half. That's the rest of it. So I just have the booster section. And then the last piece. The last one. I'm just kind of doing things. I don't know. I haven't played around with it in a little bit, so I'm just mostly seeing if I can remember how to do it. And the answer is yes, I do remember how to do it. There, a little astronaut. And all of that made that one Megazord. Ta-da! No place to put the sword. Big-ass sword, though. Yeah, these things are dusty. So, yeah, that's just me nerding out for a second there about cool shit I found at the flea market. But now it's, like, getting harder to do that stuff because people just, you know... Oh, they actually want to buy our worthless crap? Well, let's just jump up the price by a fuck ton. Can't really find any deals anymore, which is sad. I'll just continue now. Now that that little, you know, distraction is out of the way. Reaching into her pocket, the clerk takes out a crumpled pack of cigarettes. After reassuring me that she's not going to light up while I'm in here, she retrieves a cigarette and sticks it between her lips.
そこの望遠鏡。それだ。私にしてみればただの筒。でも値札には30万と書いてある。理解できないね。
A $300 telescope. This is why I peruse estate sale. So many grandkids' toys that have value that people pricing have no idea about. Found Windows 97 Star Trek game then at one of them, 25 US cent. Nice. Very nice.
だけどもっと理解できないのは、たまにそういう品物がポーンと売れるってことさ。だから客は少なくともなんとかやっていってる。
Is everything in the shop antique?
いや、ただの民芸品も多いよ。それこそ100円でお釣りが来るものだってある。それで、今日の用事は？
I'd like to buy that.
あれか？あれか。
When I point out the object I spotted from outside, the clerk reacts with a frown.
あれは値段がまだついてないんだよ。後で決めるって言ってそのままにされてる。
I see. That's too bad. Guess I'll try somewhere else.
いやいや、でもちょっと待って。いいよ。あげるよ、あんたに。
Okay. I can't let you do that. At least name a price.
あんたね、そんな無責任なこと言うもんじゃないよ。もし100万円って言ったらどうすんの？
I'd be alright with that.
え、マジで？いや、マジなわけないか。びっくりした。まあいいや。持ってけ、泥棒。
Taking the item in question out of the shop window, the clerk proceeds to wrap it up in newspaper.
これはね、じいさんが言うには願いが叶う魔法の道具なんだってさ。奇跡を呼ぶってやつ。
You don't say. What kind of wishes has it granted so far?
そりゃまだ効果はないけど、叶えてる途中なんだよきっと。読んでる最中なの、奇跡を。
You sure it's alright for me to take it? Wouldn't want to interrupt the process.
あ、いいよいいよ、持ってきな。どうせ女の子にあげるんでしょ。ずっとあそこにいるより誰かにもらわれた方がこの子も幸せだ。
She knows. The clerk taps something on her massive treasure chest of a cash register, and a loud ding echoes through the quiet store.
毎通り、またね。
I appreciate it.
多分こんな動き。
When I leave the mysterious little shop and return to Michiru, I find her earnestly attempting the exercise I instructed her to perform. Try that one more time, will you? I'll observe.
多分こうして腕を前やら横に回してお辞儀みたいにペコッとして最後はガニ股で屈伸的な。
That's almost exactly it. Your animal instincts are as sharp as ever.
本当におーし、やったー、嬉しい。
As a reward for your efforts, I bought you a present.
何ワブ？
It's not Chikuwabu of any kind.
開けていい？っていうか開けるね。っていうか開けてるね。
She's so excited. Michiru unfolds the newspaper wrapping to reveal a snow globe.
やだ、なにこれ。かわいい。冬っぽい。すごく冬っぽい。
Of course it's a snow globe. The sealed glass sphere is full of water. There's a snowman figure inside, and the bottom's colored white. These toys aren't uncommon in Japan, although they're usually called snow domes here. But judging from the way Michiru's eyes are shining with excitement, this might be the first time she's owned one.
すごい。ほら見て。こうすると雪が降ってるみたい。
She gives the snow globe a few shakes, then holds it steady in her palm. The small white chips inside swirl through the water like flakes of snow in a blizzard.
いやー、素敵。本当に素敵。私にくれるの？
He just said yes, so yes. That's right. It's a present.
すごく嬉しい。これ宝物にするね。でもごめんね。お高いんでしょ？
Ah, don't worry. It cost me literally nothing. Literally nothing. After thinking it over for a moment, I decide to provide a concise explanation of the circumstances. It wasn't expensive. In fact, I got it for free. Picked it up at a dump, basically.
ぎゃ何それ。急に嬉しくないんですけど。何これ、ゴミなのか？
No. I got it from somebody's attic storeroom, I guess you could say.
なんだよ、物置って。北野くんかよ。友達の北野くん家から持ってきたのかよ。
Whom the fuck is Kitano? Who is this Kitano supposed to be?
知らないよ。例えばじゃん。例えばの北野くんじゃん。
Oh my
結
god.
局何？これもらっていいの？それとも持ち主に返さなきゃいけないの？
Well, they told me, take it, you thief.
泥棒じゃん。なんで犯罪に手を染めちゃったの？愛ゆえになの？
Well, we already did once.
でもそこの一線は越えてほしくなかったよ。
Oh my
でも
god.
嬉しいけど、一緒に罪を償っていきますけど、北野くんにも謝罪しますけど。
Stop bringing up this fake person. Rest assured, I'm fairly confident no crimes were committed. Understood?
分かったけど。
Although Michiru remained somewhat suspicious, I provided a more thorough explanation as we head home, eventually convincing her of my innocence. After that, she spends most of our walk back to Bihama holding her snow globe overhead. She never seems to grow tired of staring at it. The toy shines like a jewel in the afternoon sunlight, and as Michiru gazes up at it, there's an expression of pure happiness on her face. Seeing her like this, I can't repress a smile of my own. Ones that we know of. Oh my god.
みちる様、お帰りなさい。ねえねえ、サチ。これ何見える？低能メス豚でしょうか。
Wow! Holy fuck!
よし、そうだね。今の私が悪かったね。これってね、私のことじゃなくて、っていうか、普通自分のことはこれって言わないんだけどね。まあ、それはいいとしてね。これですよ、これ。ほら、この手に持っているもの。
Best girl out of the bunch, I disagree.
低能のお前が手に持っている。
Sachi, holy fuck! You just want to be a bitch today, apparently. Damn!
低能かどうかはまだ議論の余地があるから断言しなくてもいいのよ。まあその私が手に持っている。私が手に持っている。私は小峰幸だからほうきでしょうか。
Who's the dimwit now?
違うよね。私が私って言ったら私のことだよね。私が私
No, no, seriously, what the fuck is going on? Why is she being so dumb?
低能がお前が
Seriously, like, what the fuck was that about?
この低能がね、手に持ってるそのこれ何に見えるでしょうか。知らん。知らん。そう。
That was uncalled for.
ところでみちる様、その手に持っているスノードーム素敵ですね。わあ、ありがとね。素直な気持ちになれないけど。
I'm sorry, Sachi, that was completely uncalled for. There's no build up to that. What the fuck was that about? Calm yourself, Michiru. I'm willing to bet Makina told her to act like this.
さすが風見さん。
Oh.
実はそうなのです。
Of course, it all comes back to that little fucker. I knew I didn't like her for a reason.
チルチルってば今日はデートなのよさ。浮かれて帰ってくるだろうからいじめてけつかんぜと言っていたのでつい乗ってしまいました。これも 若干の嫉妬心があったからなのです。お恥ずかしいです。
Wow.
そういうことか。なんだもう、サチってば意地悪なんだから。
Alright, now we gotta go and grab a gremlin and eat them off the school building.
知らん。ところで、そのスノードームは風見さんからのプレゼントですか？
No, it's a gift from fucking Santa Claus himself. He came by in August on his vacation.
そうなの。ユージってばゴミ捨て場からこのスノードームを。
What a way to describe it.
お二人ともギリギリな生活をしてらっしゃるんですね。少しなら出せますよ。余ったお赤飯食べますか？あ、いや、そうじゃなくて、ゴミ捨て場ってもゴミ捨て場じゃないんだけどね。そうですよね。それを認めてしまっては人間としての尊厳が。そういうことじゃなくて、ああ、うまく説明できないな。まあいいか。
Just call it a secondhand shop.
知らん。ところで、みちる様は風見さんに何かプレゼントを差し上げたんですか？
Oh, he got something, alright.
あー、いえ。
He got something.
まさかもらいっぱなしですか？
I gave her a present because I wanted to. I wasn't expecting to get anything in return.
なるほど。そうですね。そういうのって素敵だと思います。
That's kind of my mindset. I'm gonna get stuff for people because I want to get stuff for people. I don't expect anything in return, ever. Like, at all, ever. I'm giving you something because I think you would like it.
おや、みちるの様子が。
Sachi, my friend, would you mind not implying that my girlfriend is a monster of some sort?
すみません。つい。あ、私ちょっと先に部屋に戻ってるね。それじゃあね。
Is she gonna have a heart-to-heart with her other self now?
あのね、ユージ。今日は本当に楽しかった。ありがとう。大好き。もしかして私、失言をしてしまった気がします。
You think? Don't worry about it. Shouldn't be a problem.
そうでしょうか。知らん。
Get the fuck out of here, you little piece of shit.
マキちゃん。
Hey, punk. Here you've been putting ideas in Sachi's head again.
まあまあ、それはええじゃないか。そんなことよりも、どうだったの？ほれ、あれ。
About what?
黒髪のことなのよさ。金髪といえばチルチルという従来の常識をぶち破って登場。で、どうだったか感想を聞きたいのよさ。
I think it's a good look for her. I have to admit, it did feel a little strange, though.
金髪が急に黒髪ですからね。私だって驚きました。それもマキちゃんの入れ知恵だとか。
No, Golden. We don't use something that small. Bigger.
そうなのよ。冬といえば黒髪だべ。でもお兄ちゃんはいまいちピンときてないようなのよさ。
I mean, that blonde hair was part of her identity. But then again, she doesn't have to pretend to be someone she isn't anymore. There's no reason not to change if she wants to.
そうか。お兄ちゃんはやっぱりカリフォルニアのバカみたいな青空の下、ホットパンツ履いてローラースケートでイヤッフー。
Golden, you're still thinking too small. Bigger.
ぶっといアメリカンドッグにオーフーみたいなブロンドが好きなのね。チルチルに伝えてくるのよさ。
Oh my god. Hold it! I didn't say anything like that! Honestly. Grab Space Colony Arc. Okay, that might be a bit much. We want to, you know, teach the gremlin a lesson, not piss on the moon.
止めてきましょうか
It's not a big deal. I don't think it's really necessary.
そうですね
Anyway, I'm a little tired after today. I think I'll head back to my room as well.
はいそれでは
Oh my god, Yumiko, no. Grabs Chaos. Feeds him 4 Chaos Emerald. What is Chaos 4 again? Oh, the one that swims. Huh. Maybe not 4. Maybe just drop him down to 2. 2 Chaos Emeralds, I think, is more than enough. Go Chaos 2 instead of Chaos 4. Plus, we don't have to worry about it being, you know, aquatic only. That had to be the only aquatic, one, didn't it? Also, we have an ad. Ad time. I will be RB until the ad disappears, so be right back. Am's back. So let's proceed with whatever the hell just happened with Yumiko. Something wrong?
ようやく解放された。
You alright? Looks like you're in some discomfort. To be more specific, you got the expression as someone who urgently needs to urinate.
そういうのは分かったとしても口に出さないでくれる
Oh, good lord. Incidentally, what's the deal with that vase over there?
うるさいわね買わされたのよ
By whom?
誰って誰でもいいでしょかすみくんのバカ
The fuck did I do? Saki seems to have problems of her own. Although I don't really understand them.
セーブしないんだからね
Just gonna keep saving. Alright, we're not in a new scene yet. After returning to my room and taking a quick shower, I decided to head over to Michiru's room. I found today's date enjoyable enough, but I'm not sure exactly how she felt about it. Sachi's words may have caused her some distress. As her boyfriend, it probably wouldn't hurt to go offer her a little comfort. Michiru? Coming in. When I enter Michiru's room, I find her laying on her bed, apparently fast asleep. Her hair has already returned to a dull golden color. It looks like she desperately washed out that spray she used to color it black. It's really not that big a deal, you know? Speaking quietly, I touch my hand to Michiru's cheek. Her skin's a little cold. Not surprising, since she left the AC on full blast. Using the remote control, I turn it down from high to low. Michiru's still cradling the snow globe I gave her in her arms as she sleeps. Almost looks like a frightened child clutching her favorite stuffed animal. Whenever I give her anything, even on a whim, the girl tends to treasure it. That's one side of her that hasn't changed. She even kept a bunch of perfectly ordinary rocks I saddled her with once. Honestly, she's innocent to a fault. I remember that. He kept giving her rocks. I think from all the pretend dates they were having, it's like, oh yeah, I got you a gift. It was a rock. Just every time. Wait, 68 degrees? Is she trying to give herself a cold? That's Michiru for you. It's hot outside, so she cranks up the AC and sets the temperature incredibly low. The girl takes everything to extremes. I hope she doesn't keep blundering through life forever.
それはお互い様でしょ
Oh. Yeah, Now it seems weird to see her with the blonde hair again. And I think this is other Michiru talking now. Moving her dry lips, Michiru suddenly offers a retort. No. This isn't quite Michiru, is it? It's her other self. Oh, it's you? Didn't know you were awake.
うんあの子は寝てるけどね今日もご苦労様大変じゃない合わせるの
What do you mean?
この子ってば火をつけたら回転する乱暴な花火みたいじゃないそのくせパンって爆発したかと思うとそれっきり黙っちゃうような
I see. True enough, I suppose. Still, I'd say that's part of her charm.
不器用なことがルイは友を呼ぶってこと
Not sure I'm quite in the same category.
ここにいる子みんな不器用だけど この子は桁外れかもね。
Got that right. You think you could handle things better?
多少はね。
Michiru pushes herself slowly up off the bed and brushes a few damp strands of hair out of her eyes.
あのね、二人して気を使ってる気がするけど、私から見ると。
What are you referring to?
デートのこと。君も頑張ってるし、彼女も無理してる。それじゃああまりうまくはいかないわよね。
I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary.
そうかな。割に気を使っているように見えるけど、あれでも。
Well, yes. Maybe you're right. Taking a seat on Michiru's bed, I clear my throat before continuing. I don't understand why she suddenly wanted to go on a winter date. What was that all about?
ユージ君は難しく考えすぎなのよ。ずっとコート着てたでしょ。あのコート、鏡の前で着てみて、可愛いなって思っただけ。君に可愛いって思われたくて、ただそうしただけ。それ以上の意味なんてないのよ。
Is that seriously the only reason she pretended it was winter and planned out that absurd date?
ユージ君は分かってないけど、好きな人に可愛いと思われることって、それだけで人生を変えてしまうぐらい大切なことなのよ。わかる？
Well, Michiru's always cute, so, she wins. You're saying it's a girl thing?
そう、乙女心。男の子には理解できないのよ。飛行機の模型を持って走り回ったり、玩具のピストルで撃ち合ったり、そんな崇高な人種には理解できないの。
What am I supposed to do?
どうもしなくてもいいと思うけど、もっと普通でいいのに。この子だって無理しないで普通にしてればいいんだけどね。そうしてるだけでもちゃんと愛してあげられるでしょ。
Of course.
でもこの子にはそれがわからないのよ。なんとかしないと愛してもらえないって思ってるのかもしれない。
After all of the shit he went through in her route. After all the stuff he did for her in that route, everything that he did, she still doesn't believe she's earned his affection? Dude flew her around the world to meet her heart donor's mother. So her heart donor's self, her heart donor's previous self could, get some closure. He made sure she went to the hospital, took care of her when she tried to OD. Got her to, realize I do actually want to live after burying her alive. Granted, it was only like 3 feet deep, but whatever. Not actually, I don't know. Maybe a foot deep. But still. I think he's proved, she's got his affection.
愛着形成の問題かもね。ずっと不安でいる。寂しくて仕方ないの。与えてもらってもそれに気がつかないことすらある。ある意味で不幸かもね。
I'm willing to give Michiru what she wants. Even if it takes a miracle.
どういうこと？
It might be stupidly hot outside, but if Michiru wants a wintry date, I'd like to make it happen.
それが無理してるって言ってるんじゃない。普通でいいのに。
But isn't a man supposed to go a little overboard for the woman he loves?
そういうのは男らしいとは言わないのよ。無謀とかバカらしいっていうの。ま、嫌いじゃないけど。
I actually got my hands on a magic item today. Grant's wishes, apparently. And I gave it to Michiru. Surely it isn't unreasonable to expect a miracle or two.
またそうやって夢みたいなこと。
Well, whatever. I rise to my feet. The other Michiru peers up at me curiously in the dim light. No reason I can't become a magician myself when the time's right.
それは予言?
No, just a bit of wishful thinking. With that, I turn and leave the room. Oh, we're going back to the Michiru POV. With that, Yuji-kun turns and leaves the room. I lie back down on my bed, hold the snow globe to my chest, and close my eyes. Yuji-kun never refers to me as anything but you. I understand that it's a form of kindness on his part. I can only exist within Michiru. We share a body and a mind. But although I'm part of Michiru, I'm not Michiru. I'll never be able to come out of her, and I'll never be my own person. I'm Michiru, but not Michiru. There's no other way for me to define myself. What if someone started calling me by a different name? Maybe I'd no longer be satisfied with existing inside Michiru. Maybe I'd start yearning for a self of my own. Michiru and I decided to live together. We're sharing this body. But at the end of the day, it belongs to her. I'm nothing more than a freeloader. And that's why Yuji acts like I don't have a name. Maybe it's a little rude. But he does it to keep me from developing too strong a sense of self. To keep me from being sad. I can't say I'm perfectly content. But I was going to die, and I got something like a second chance inside Michiru. It's not so bad, really. All that said...
本当にバカよね.
Michiru's awkwardness has me at a complete loss. The girl's obviously thinking things over seriously, but she always seems to end up sprinting in the completely wrong direction. Isn't it about time she made some kind of progress? The whole point of that date was to win some points with Yuji, but she quickly lost sight of her objective. It was all she could do to cope with the events taking place around her. Today's debacle was the result. Who in their right mind would use ice cubes for a snowball fight? Not that Yuji's much better. I know he was trying to play along, but ordering her to dig a ditch wasn't exactly the most elegant solution. Neither of them are approaching this in a reasonable way. It's like they've taken two different jigsaw puzzles, then thoroughly mixed all the pieces together before attempting to solve them. No matter how hard they try, they aren't going to find a single solution. They'll end up facing in opposite directions, fumbling with pieces that just won't fit together, struggling to come up with a coherent answer.
ねえ、ミチル。
Oh great, she's gonna talk to herself now. Noticing that Michiru's on the verge of wakefulness, I call out softly to her. After emitting a few incoherent noises that resemble the whining of a small animal, she rubs her eyes like a sleepy child.
何？交代の時間？そうじゃない。ただ声をかけてみただけ。そうなんだ。うわ、なんかあったの？何もないよ。でも少し言いたいことがある。言いたいこと？
Excuse me. Reaching out to her bedside table, Michiru picks up a compact mirror and places it in front of her face. It's a small, square folding type, the sort you use for fixing up makeup. We've made a habit of using this to hold conversations, since we can't exactly look at each other's faces otherwise. Okay, that's clever. This is also probably why I also really like Michiru, is how, because of this. Like, I mean, we didn't find this out until, well, her route. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't find out till her route, but that's just kind of added to what I liked about her. She's like, technically she is two characters. She's two characters in one. She's got this whole other thing going on. She's got another person basically like almost literally inside of her that can come out at any moment's notice. She can have conversations with herself. They both have different thoughts and feelings. Sometimes they can conflict. It's just, damn. That's why I find her a little more intriguing than all the other girls. Sakaki's got, you know, father issues, and also had some body issues. Makina's got, you know, mom issues, and kind of like regressed from where she should have been. Amane has, you know, she's got survivor's guilt. And technically also Sachi also has survivor's guilt. But they go about it in two different ways. But then Michiru, her entire thing is this. She's got this whole other person that does not have a life, but is now continuing on through her. And she just has to live with that. There's no getting rid of it. There's no overcoming the trauma kind of thing. This is just something she's got to live with forever. And they've come up with a system that works. Like, I can't even name off the top of my head characters with DID that are done well without one of them just being like, I'm the evil, nasty personality that the other one, the soft-spoken one, needs to try to keep reined in and under control at all times. No, this is just, hi, I'm here. I'm you, but not you. I'm a little more serious, but like, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like just making someone with DID to be outright a bad thing. It's just, she has it. This is her life. This is how she goes her day-to-day with it. They carry on. None of this, whatever, none of the superpowered evil side or whatever the fuck Moon Knight's got going on with them and their millions of personalities. Yeah, there you go. A little tiny mini rant, I guess. I don't know.
変なことじゃない。変なことだったら嫌だよ。何よ変なことって。まあ、変なことかもしれないけど。
And I gotta hand it to the VA, how they give both Michiru's different inflections. The standard Michiru is got a little more higher pitch of a voice, while the other Michiru has a little more toned down, slightly deeper voice. So if you were to close your eyes and were listening to this, you would, and didn't know anything else, you were just hearing this, you would 100% think this was two different characters actually talking to each other in the same room. But it's one person technically talking to themselves. They're technically talking to themselves, they just gave distinct voices. But the distinct but still the same, because it's the same voice. It's still Michiru's voice. They're just going with a different tone. That's all. One's a little higher, one's a little lower. That simple change is really all you need sometimes.
だったら聞かない。耳を閉じます。なんなら頭の中に直接響かしてみる？ああ、やだよ。そういうオカルトチックな発言やめてよ。ただでさえよくわかんないんだから。よくわかんないとか言うな。それで言いたいことなんだけど。うん。今度ユージ君とデートするとき、私に任せてみない？
Oh, okay.
それってどういうこと？だから君はちょっと眠ってて、私がユージ君と。ああ、嫌です。ダメです。 だってユージは私の彼氏だもん。だからダメだもん。そういうのはズルだもん。はい、おやすみなさい。ではでは。
Nice little callback to the end of her fruit route. I'm dating him too, right? No, he's my boyfriend. Not yours. But we share the same body, so it's gotta be mine too.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。だってね、今日のデート見てたけど、あれ全然ダメじゃない。ダメかな、やっぱり。
Well, I'm just gonna do a little checkaroonie at something quick. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
まるでダメね。点数つけるなら5点。800点満点で5点。
5 out of 800.
うお、それは厳しすぎませんか。いいや、だとほんのりおまけして5点だからね。本当なら2点だからね。それは本当ですか。私なりに頑張ってはみたんだけど。君なりに頑張った結果があれなら、むしろ頑張らない方がマシとも言えるわね。
Don't hold anything back.
だらーんって体から力抜いて、ポカーンって口開けて、ただ黙って歩いてれば30点あげてもよかった。
Wow.
そんなに？じゃあもうどうすればいいの？私に任せてみなさいって。わかった。それじゃあさ、デートさせるとは言わない。
She'll just set it up?
だけど、デート中に私のアドバイスを聞きなさいよ。
Okay.
そしたらきっといい感じになるはずよ。アドバイス？そうね。本当にいい感じになる？なる。いい感じって、私だけが楽しいとこじゃダメなんだからね。ユージも楽しんでもらえないと意味ないんだからね。任せなさいってば。私のことが信用できないの？そういうことじゃないけど。じゃあ、お任せします。そう来なくっちゃ。じゃあ早速、デートの約束を取り付けに行こう。
Well, that was fast.
うん。
That was incredibly fast. Come in.
こんばんは。
Oh? You're awake already?
疲れてちょっとだけ寝てたけど、起きたよ。
So, anyway, did you want something?
またデートがしたい。
Are you still half asleep? We just went on one today.
そうなんだけど、別に連続でデートしたっていいじゃない？それに、今度は成功させるから。
You make it sound like today's date was a failure. I don't think it was all that bad.
ユージはそうでも、私はそうじゃないの。もっとね、とろけるようなデートがですね、したいのですよ。というか、それができるのですよ。明日は。
You're not up to something, are you?
妙なことって？
I don't know. Are you having someone else help, maybe?
そんなことしないもん。私だけの力でバッチリやるもん。
That a fact? Well, alright. I don't mind either way.
オッケー。じゃあまた明日デートね。時間は？
Do me a favor and don't start waiting first thing in the morning. Once we decide on a time, I want you to abide by it.
だって遅刻したらダメって思うと前の日から眠れなくて、結局朝になって寝ちゃうと寝坊しそうになるから、だったら早めに言っておけばいいかなと。
Early for you is absurdly early for everyone else. You need to work on doing things in moderation.
わかった。じゃあもう時間より何時間も早く待ってることはしないね。
Can you make that a promise?
できる。
Willing to pinky swear on it?
子供じゃないからしなくてもできます。
Very well. In that case, we'll convene in front of the school gate at 1400 hours. I'm gonna trust you on this one.
私もデート楽しみにしてるぞ。それじゃあまた明日ね、ユージ。
Hold on a moment. On an unrelated topic.
何？どうしたの？
Tell me, Michiru. Could I interest you in a vase?
壺？なんで壺？
Not just any vase, mind you. This is a vase with a rich history. I received it from Sakaki, who have evidently purchased it under duress. It's apparently capable of communicating with the moon, but she had no need for it. I ended up agreeing to take it off her hands.
月と合人？マジで？ご
I highly doubt it. It's just a vase, I'm afraid. And not a particularly valuable one.
でもいらない。ユージにばっかりプレゼントもらっても悪いし。
I'm not sure this would really qualify as a present.
あと、なんとなく近くにあると気味が悪い気がするし。
That's your real reason, isn't it?
それじゃあまた明日ね。
Understood. I'll see you then.
また。
Michiru seems on the verge of adding something else, yet she ultimately leaves my room without saying it. But a moment later, she comes right back in and delivers a brief message.
あのね、大好き。
Ah! Just like that, Michiru's gone once again. She probably felt a little embarrassed to repeat the same words as always, but couldn't suppress the urge to say them. Make all the women quiver. Hi, Mari. Enjoy your lurk. I'm doing my damnedest to do so. Just like y'all should be doing your damnedest to get over there and show this absolute gem of a person, you know, absolute support and love. Because, hey, they deserve it. They absolutely do. Lumi Mari loves that support. She deserves that support. So go and give it to her. Right now. Do it. I'm telling you. This isn't a question. This is an order. You're gonna do it. Now. Okay, I'll be nice. Give her support. Go and check out Mara, guys. She's been around a lot. You know who she is at this point. I have multiple posted and upcoming shadow comps, so you know what I've said about her in the past, and will continue to say about her into the future. Yeah, please, if you guys haven't, please go and check her out. That was cracked there for a second. She really is like a kid sometimes. I find myself thinking about the girl's future. Will she always be this way? Or will she calm down as time passes and learn a bit more common sense? Right now, love is the first thing on her mind. She's giddy with affection and desperate to make things work. What if something comes between us? Could her feelings fade and then eventually disappear? A romance won't keep itself going forever. Eventually you lose that all-important spark. Love has to be nurtured if it's gonna last. If you want to be with someone forever, you need to put effort into the relationship. Great. Now I'm talking in cliches. Who's there? Sachi? Come in.
すみません、急に。
What's wrong? Are you still feeling bad about what happened earlier?
いえ、そうではありません。偶然風見さんの部屋の前を通ったら、その中から。
You heard?
サメという言葉が聞こえてきてしまい。
When the fuck did they say shark?
私、気持ちがサメというなんとも素晴らしい響きの独り言を風見さんがつぶやいていらっしゃるものですから。
Spark. He said spark.
いても立ってもいられずに思わず部屋に飛び込んでしまいました。抱いてくださいますね。
We got married to you in a different story. This is not your route. Sachi, please go away. Hold it. I said spark. Like the spark in a relationship. Understand?
そうでしょうか。風見さんはご自分が気づいていないうちにサメについてぽつりと言葉が。
Jesus Christ. No, seriously. I didn't say anything about sharks. I know you're a fan, but you really need to control yourself. We can arrange... Oh my god. I don't know if Yuji can handle 2 women. I'm amazed this man can handle 1. I don't think he can handle 2. Not many people can handle 2. A lot of people think they can handle 2, but good fucking luck.
そうでしたか。すみません。私、サメのこととなるとどうも冷静でいられなくて、ついおかしなことを口走ってしまうのです。
Very well. Head back to your room, have a cup of tea, and try to calm yourself.
はい、すみませんでした。失礼いたします。
I don't make a habit of criticizing other people's passions, but that girl's lust for sharks is seriously beyond the pale. I hope I wasn't too sharp with her.
風見さん、やはり。
Sorry. Did that one on purpose.
わざと風見さんの思うツボってわけですね。
Go to bed, Sachi. Incidentally, Sachi, could I interest you in a vase?
ね眠れないよ。セーブしないんだからね。
Hey, we're 55% of the way done Michiru's. Nice. We're over halfway. This might actually take another stream or 2, potentially. I know I'm doing another one tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it fully tomorrow, though. I still got a little bit of time for tonight. I don't want to go... I'll try to do another 20 minutes or so of this. No, my usual 2 hours. So I might have to do, another one into next week. That's fine. I want to get it finished up.
あのね、そんなに前日から気張ってても意味ないんだから、早めに寝ちゃいなさい。あと30分で明日になっちゃうよ。わかってるけど、明日のデートは失敗できないかと思うと、なんで失敗できないとか考えちゃうのかな。失敗してもいいじゃない。君の人生、これから何度だって失敗することはあるのよ。失敗しない完璧な人生なんて、そっちの方が変だと思わない？
Well, you're asleep.
え？寝てる？やれやれ。このまま朝まで眠れるといいわね。おやすみなさい、みちる。はっ、しまった、寝るとこだった。起きる時間にアラームつけとこう。いや、いいのよ。寝ていいのよ。ダメだ。寝ちゃダメだ。ところでさ、眠れない時に羊を数えるでしょ？
Okay, that's actually kind of cute. The 2 of them together, and they're wearing 2 different types of pajamas. It's hard, you can barely tell, but one looks like they might be wearing like kind of almost like a hoodie, sweater or something, while the other's got like classic button-up PJs. I can tell by the collar. That's actually kind of cute.
数えるわね。英語のシープって発音がスリープに似てるからとか、言葉の響きがネイキっぽいからとか、由来は諸説あるらしいけど。
違うの、そんな話じゃないの。ねえ、想像して。ほら、頭の中に広がる牧場。
うんうん。
その中央に柵があるわけ。木で作ったやつが。どこにでもあるようなやつね。
I think regular Michiru is on the left and other Michiru is on the right? I'm going purely off of their expressions. I'm literally going purely off their expressions. I feel like other Michiru would have the more serious expression, while, you know, Michiru's got the more wide-eyed, expression. Just kind of like the, I don't know, like a deer caught in the headlights look. Holy Moses. Okay, we're good. I gotta be careful when I yawn. I gotta be very careful when I yawn sometimes. Just like jaw feels like it dislocates.
うんうん。わかるわかる。
で、右から羊がやってきて、柵をピョンと飛んで左に着地するの。
Okay. Okay.
羊が一匹ってやつね。
もう一匹来るよね。右から来て柵を越えて左に。
羊が2匹ってね。
で、また次から次へと羊が来るんだけど、着地した羊が左のスペースにどんどん溜まっていって。
え？どういうこと？
ほら、もう20匹ぐらいでぎゅうぎゅうなのにどんどん溜まっていって。
Well, I was wrong about who was who on here. God damn it.
ああ、40匹ぐらいでもう羊まみれで100匹ともなると羊地獄に。
Okay, but who would win? A trillion sheep or the sun?
ためないで。羊は左に行ったらはけさせて。
とか言ってる間にもはや羊なのかどうかすらわからない白い集合体がうごうごとうごめいている左のスペース。
What the fuck?
なんで止めちゃうの？一匹一匹消えるシステムにすればそんな悲劇は起こらないのに。
だって飛んだ後の羊は決してねえなんて誰にも教わってないから。
そうだけどさ、なんとなくわかるでしょ。
そんなこと言ってる間に200匹を超える羊の塊が直視できないような状態に下の方の羊は死にかけて。
My God, Michiru.
ということをね、考えてね、寝てる暇がなくなってね。それでね、結局何が言いたいかっていうとね。
Yeah. Actually, just give me a spit, and then I'll just cook the whole damn thing. Why bother taking the time to really just butcher it up and cook individual pieces when I can just shove a rod up its ass and, you know, cook the entire thing?
羊って一匹じゃなくて一頭って数えた方が自然じゃない？
You are not pluralizing a plural, are you?
それを考えると寝てる暇やっぱりないよ。
そうなんだ。とりあえず睡眠じゃなくても目を閉じてじっとしてるだけで疲れは取れるものだから、寝なくていいからそれやろうね。
I mean, it kind of works for me. Especially if I wake up in the middle of the night or whatever, or I'm trying to get to bed, it's just lie down, close your eyes, and don't move. I just force myself to sit there and not move. Eventually, my body realizes, yeah, go to sleep. Turn off consciousness now. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but it works.
寝なくていいの？目を閉じてるだけで？羊のこと考えながら目を閉じてていい？
Oh my god, enough of the sheep!
いいよ。考えていいからね。
本当に？だったらそれやってみるね。おやすみなさい。
おやすみ。
With this, Michiru finally turns out the lights. Good grief. I honestly can't understand what the girl's thinking.
まったく。それにしても。
Just like before, she's clutching the snow globe to her chest like a child. Tell me, did you ever struggle to fall asleep on the night before a field trip? Seems like every night's like that for her. Her heart throbs in anticipation of tomorrow's events, and she still hasn't gotten over everything that happened today. It'd be easy to laugh at her childishness, but perhaps she's fortunate to face each new day with such sincere excitement. Back when I was still myself, I always looked forward to my birthday. I thought about how old I was today and how old I'd be the next year. I'd look back on my life so far and imagine the future stretching out in front of me. But it was different for my dad. When we gave him his birthday presents, his face would get a little sad, and I'd hear him mumbling to himself. Wonder how many more years I'll be around. I was counting the years I'd lived so far, and Dad was counting the years he had left. How much time was left? How much money could he earn? What could he do for his children, and what could he accomplish for himself? It took me a long time to understand this point of view. In fact, I don't think I really got it until the day I became part of Michiru. I wonder if Dad ever felt this excited about his life. When did that flutter of anticipation in his chest begin to fade? Michiru, my god!
羊が溜まってる。
まだ言ってる。
Michiru's managed to change. For a long time, she was terrified of the future. But now, she can't wait for tomorrow to come. All thanks to Kazumi Yuji. Still, I find myself dwelling on a rather simple thought. All things inevitably come to an end. In other words, even romance can't last forever. They call marriage the graveyard of love, and given the current divorce rate, it seems plenty of people end up crawling out of their coffins in search of freedom. Will Yuji-kun really be able to make this girl happy? I honestly don't know. So at the very least, I want to help her enjoy the time they have together now, while everything's still going smoothly. And if it's somehow possible, I'd like to taste just a nibble of that happiness myself. But of course, I know how unreasonable that thought is. Oh my god, Michiru! Oh my god.
なぜ笑った？
You're the one in her head!
おやすみなさい。今日はゆっくり寝なさい。
Look at the
明日また楽しい日々が待ってるよ。
ああ、ユリ好きよ。
Oi. Not Yuji. Suddenly, Michiru begins murmuring affectionate words in her sleep.
もう好き。いつもありがとう。
I'm surprised to hear her speak my name as well. A strange jolt of nostalgia and pain runs through me. And tears spill down my cheeks. But of course, I don't really have cheeks anymore. I'm inside her now. Nestled deep inside her heart where no one can see me, I let myself cry for just a little while.
おやすみみちる。私も君が好きだよ。
I hadn't meant to say anything like that, but the words came out anyway. More than a little embarrassed, I let myself sink into sleep as well. And the world melts away like a spotlight fading on a darkened stage.
Oh, 起きる時間。
Michiru wakes up for a moment before me as our alarm shakes at her shoulder. Stretching out sleepily inside her, I take a few deep breaths.
さあ、準備しなくちゃ。
As Michiru opens the curtains to look out her window, I finally begin to turn my attention to the world outside. Bright morning sunlight streams into the room, filling it with cheerful...
薄暗い。心地よくない。
She said it too early.
あ、おはよう。いやー、5分も寝ちゃったね。
え ?5 分しか寝てないの？それだけしか寝てないの？
だって寝過ごしたらことでしょ。だからことにならないようにアラームをね。
今何時？
11時50分。
Michiru.
まだ昨日だよ。明日にすらなってないよ。
昨日でも明日でもいつだって今日なんだからいいの。
Oh my god.
さてと、選びますかな、福王は。
本気で言ってる？もう一回寝ようとか思わない？
だってデートだよ。
Oh my god.
何を着ていけばいいか、迷うでしょ。だから時間はたっぷりあった方がいいし。ああ、もう寝てる暇ないよね。
眠いんでしょ？だったら寝ればいいのに。
やばい。また羊地獄に落ちるとこだった。
Go to sleep.
明日大丈夫かしら。
I'd be worried too. Why are you wearing the coat again?
セーブしないんだからね。
Seriously, why are you wearing the damn coat again? But, I think that's a good spot to stop for tonight. Yeah, that's a good spot to stop for tonight. Just before this second date that may or may not go terribly. I don't know. I kind of trust other Michiru. She kind of knows what she's talking about. Kinda. At least more than regular Michiru. We can say that much. She knows what she's doing a little more than regular Michiru. A little. Not by much, though. Oh well. Alright, so... Boop. Alright, tomorrow, around 6 o'clock, once again, we'll just be back with some more, Labyrinth. Just continue on with Labyrinth of Grisaia. If we don't finish Michiru's, route tomorrow, I will make the first stream of the next week, more Labyrinth. So that could change. I'll make 2 versions of the schedule just in case, so I won't post it just yet. So it's gonna be a late post, so literally tomorrow after stream, I will post it both in the Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, all that. That's when I'll post it. Just so we can see whether or not we'll actually finish her route tomorrow or not. I'm kind of getting a feeling we're not going to finish it tomorrow, but that's alright. That's perfectly alright. I can always just bump it into next week real quick. Just one stream done. I'll see how it goes. I can technically go a little bit later this Sunday, so I can go a little bit longer than my normal 2 hours if I just want to kind of push toward the end. But again, we'll see. yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it for tonight. I got nothing else for you other than expect Gunpla and Chill starting up again sometime next week. Not that I have a lot of kits on backlog, it's just 2, so expect at least 2 Gunpla and Chill streams in the coming weeks. And that, yeah. So, thank you everybody for watching, commenting, lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow around 6 for more Grisaia. And I went too early, but so I've lost it. So I hope everyone has a great night, and I'll see y'all next time. Why did I click it early?